Alright, it's great to have you join us. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 4th of March 2025. It's time to bring you the headlines out of the newspapers this morning. I'm Kenny Durutilu. Welcome to the show. We take a look at some of the headlines, bring you the analysis of the headlines, and take your thoughts to some of the stories making the papers this morning. I have the Daily Post newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Daily Trust, the Premium Times, the Nation newspaper, amongst a bunch of papers we'll be touching this morning. Let's start off with the front page of the Daily Post. All right, some of the headlines here. All right, we'll take a look at this one. Rivers crisis, leaving office, worst thing that can happen to me. That's a statement credited to Fubara. That's regarding the River State crisis. Why I stepped down as Lagos Speaker, full text of Miranda's resignation speech. You find that in the pages of the Daily Post this morning. Lagos Speaker Mojisola Miranda resigns. Obasa reinstated as Lagos Speaker. Other stories, Oborewuri 𝐒𝐲𝐶𝐃𝐈𝐒, trade words over alleged non-performance. Better not be right, Trump on Zelensky, Russia-Ukraine war comment. Jubilation condemnation as Tinubu approves Isaac Balami University of Aeronautic Management. Kwara Custodial Centers choked, Control of Corrections, Famuwagun. Onana takes decision on Manchester United future. That's talking sports there. As of Daily Post, UTME 2025, JAMB enrolls 1.6 million candidates in 26 days. Tinubu hasn't indicated interest. APC already has candidate, Orji Kalu. That's talking 2027. Diri rejects South-South PDP Congress organized by Wike's camp. Bauchi governor urges Northeast PDP leaders to kick out APC in 2027. Resist plot to turn Nigeria into one-party state. Ex-Ekiti governor Odeyemi tells Nigerians. Tribunal adjourns judgment in Edo Guba petition indefinitely. Rivers crisis, brace up, what's ahead more than the past. Fubara addresses supporters. And NPC's price drop relief to Nigerians. Petron says in that one. Ipman says NNPC's fuel price is yet to drop. NNPC reduces petrol price to 860 naira per litre. Some of the headlines out of the Daily Post. All right, take some headlines from the Premium Times now. Major health stories across Nigeria, February 2025 edition. Something there out of the Premium Times. Mudashiru Obasa reinstated as Lagos Assembly Speaker. Miranda resigns as Lagos Assembly Speaker. Boko Haram kills 11 in midnight attack on Niger gold mining site. Appraising ECOWAS's 50 years of sub-regional integration. 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐶 speaks on a 550 million naira contract scandal allegations. Police invite ex-lawmakers' aid over alleged cyber stalking. How Nigerian authorities arrested wanted international drug baron. And NPC reduces petrol price. Efforts to rescue abducted Benue University students ongoing. Official. FEC approves contracts for completion of 4 road projects. Tinubu approves licenses for 11 private universities. '23 PDP governorship candidate Jandor dumps party, provides reasons. Premium Times ex-editor appointed team lead of new development media startup. Tinubu celebrates Adeboye at 83. No excuses for failure. Ugumodede Hills Remo Stars hard-fought win over Plateau United. 1 dead, 4 injured in attack in Israeli city. Alleged sexual harassment. ACF stands with Natasha. Calls for investigation. Right from the Punch newspaper, you find these stories. Sean protests against airport concession. Fan urges unions. Offer Puli to host 22nd Nipoga, April. Kwara kidnap victim rescued. 2 suspects arrested. Reps extend submission deadline for memoranda on state creation. Aiyedatiwa approves employment of 1,000 teachers. Lagos Assembly How Akande-led panel forced Miranda out, reinstated Obasa. Rivers budget ultimatum, Fubara. Assembly set for fresh showdown. Governor alert supporters. Federal government and NPCL work out 7.7 trillion naira fuel subsidy debt payment. And NPCL stations have reduced petrol price to 860 naira per litre. Marketers. Residents lament as disco plunges Lagos Air Force Base into 12-day blackout. Ramadan, Kebbi, Bauchi, Kano rebuff Can, say schools remain closed. On the Metroplus pages of the Punch, you find these stories. Navy seizes 213 smuggled bags of rice in Lagos. 4 suspected kidnappers nabbed in Imo Forest. And Lagos commuters lament crowded pedestrian bridge, seek government intervention. Right, talking politics out of the Punch, LP tackles NLC, rules out merger. One house, 2 speakers, that's still one. Why return to APC? Shehu Sani, Edo poll, PDP APC bicker as tribunal adjourns for judgment. Move over to the Daily Trust now. FEC approves licenses for 11 new private universities. What is happening to Ramadan baskets this year? It's a Nigeria Daily piece from the Daily Trust. Use Ramadan sermons to preach against gender-based violence, clerics urged. Ramadan, Kanu to feed 91,000 people daily. Edo market women demand justice for slain woman. Cleric urges Muslims to face challenges head-on during Ramadan. Other headlines here. Boko Haram abducts professor in Borno. I'm not scared of leaving office for Bara. Obasa returns as Miranda steps down. After 49 days in office, Natasha, why we are yet to probe Akpabio. Senate. You find details of these stories and more from the Daily Trust. Right, from the Guardian newspaper, here are some headlines. Failure to provide account details, delayed direct allocation to local governments. That's coming from the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee, FAAC. Kogi allocates 3 billion naira to remodel government house, 350 million naira for schools, hospitals. Federal government opens 2025 MSMEs Awards applications, winner to get 220 million naira. And MPC reduces petrol pump price to 860 naira per litre. Obasa reinstated as Lagos State Assembly Speaker. Fubara claims undaunted, vows to champion good governance. Women lawyers want stringent punishment for GBV offences. Ramadan opera as Bauchi, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi shot out 11.5 million school children. Other headlines here. The sentinel at the door of Anambra State must succeed. Kano flags off free Ramadan feeding. Targets over 8,000 residents daily. Some headlines out of the Vanguard newspaper now. Rivers crisis. I'm not scared of anything. Fubara. Naputi Uduogan. No formal petition against Akpabio. Senate. And NPCL, Dangote's price reduction excites retailers. Naira down to 1,510 naira per dollar in the parallel market. It's time to reduce PDP from imminent collapse, or rescue rather. It's time to rescue PDP from imminent collapse, concerned stakeholders. Extension of Egbetokun's tenure as IGP, not illegal. Hindero. Lagos Assembly Obasa returns, Miranda out, PDP intact in Bayelsa, Diri. And this one says, Edo youths, Minister bicker over commissioning of road. Lastly, from the Vanguard this morning, show patriotism, identify with what you're doing, or what we're doing rather, Delta government tells opposition. Right, we'll go on a commercial break now. When we come back, it'll be time for the analysis of the headlines on the Papers Review this morning. To stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Pour it, taste it, the richness so amazing. For your cereal, tea and purple, Dano evaporated milk. Pour it, taste it, creamy and delicious. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
Mama, you know say pudding they make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy. You fit add them to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with INT'L app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. INT'L, the INT'L online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.intdrive.com.
Hey, you fancy me?
It's okay.
ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀
It's okay.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No, it's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Hey, that's chicken season, oh, and we are keeping it 1,000 on Showmax to stream, binge, and enjoy the best of HBO shows, Ninja Originals, and more for just 1,000 naira.
This March, 1,000 laughs, 1,000 action moments, 1,000 Ninja. All these for just 1,000 naira.
This Showmax chicken season, watch all the hottest shows on mobile for just 1,000 naira. Anytime, anywhere. This deal runs from now till 31st March. Sign up now on showmax.com.
Ìgbà àwẹ̀ Ramadan, àkókò láti tọ́jú ẹ̀mí àti ọkàn ẹni. Ó jẹ́ àkókò láti ṣàánú nípa àdúà àti iṣẹ́ rere. Àkókò láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú, láti mú inú ọmọlàkejì dùn, àti láti gbé oúnjẹ sórí tábìlì ẹlòmíràn. Àsìkò rèé láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú pẹ̀lú Golden Penny. Ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú kí o sì tọ́jú ẹbí ẹ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yà oúnjẹ Golden Penny. Golden Penny, ilé àwọn oúnjẹ tó dára.
My children are athletes. From the moment they wake up, they keep playing and learning. So when I pack the new Milo NS snacks into their lunchbox, I'm giving them a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
Milo NS Snacks, snack of future champions to help your kids refuel and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
right, glad to have you back with us, 32 FM 94.9. It's time to get into the analysis on the papers review this morning. I'm Kenny Duritilu. Joining me for the analysis is Mr. Femi Olukunle. Good morning, sir.
Kenny, good morning to you, and I greet our esteemed listeners. Good morning to you all.
All right, let's delve into one of the major stories coming out of Lagos, Lagos State politics. Mudashiru Obasa has been reinstated as Lagos Assembly Speaker. Obasa was reinstated as Speaker 49 days after he was removed from office by the lawmakers. Let's have your view on this one. Are you surprised by this? Is this a reflection of some of the underlying political intrigues in Lagos State politics?
It's not in Lagos alone. The politics we play in this country is so funny and so strange, because when they talk about politics, Miranda was talking about party supremacy. What I see, what they call party politics in this country is just like when you go to Aro Psychiatric Hospital, where you have a mixture of sane and insane people. We have just a few sane people. Those are the nurses and doctors and the staff who administer medication to the insane ones. So that is how I see the political parties in this country. We don't really have political parties. And aside from that, I see democracy in this country as running against the interest of the people. Democracy in this country is not serving the people, but serving those players, those you see in the corridor and the bedroom of power. They serve themselves and not the people. Now, for the assemblymen who removed the Obasa, they are not mad. They had reason, and they preferred some of the reasons that man was so boastful, so bossy, high-handedness, non-conformist, and all the rest.
Financial misconduct.
Financial misconduct. Now, the party leadership did not interrogate those allegations. All they were interested in is returning that man to the seat so that 2027 for the president, who happens to be the landlord of Lagos politics, will be assured and sustained. So you now see that it is their own interest they are talking about. So if they say these people is misgoverning the House members, the House members are representing different areas of Lagos State. That means that man is misleading allegedly anyway, the people of Lagos. And if they talk about mismanagement of funds, the money allegedly mismanaged belonged to the people. So there is no interrogation at all, but they only have interest, and they sustain their own interest to win election, interest to perpetuate themselves in power. And you now see that democracy in this country is for the players and not for the people. When somebody steals government money, that person will not be interrogated, so that the president, the governor, will have opportunity of gathering votes from that person's area, the area that person comes from. Imagine somebody, okay, look at the Accountant General of the Federation who stole allegedly 109 billion. That man should not be moving about. And he's even talking about bail, what they call it, when they say, okay, let us settle out of court and let me pay something. It has a name, they call it. Anyway, now, you know, these are the people that should not be gallivanting on the streets of Nigeria. They should be kept somewhere from the public glare. So, because there is no deterrence, there are no consequences for misbehavior, it encourages others to do what people who have been alleged to have misbehaved to do what they have done. So that is why the country is not developing. That is the bane of development of the country. It is most unfortunate. So for Bisi Akande, for Segun Oshoba, for all of them like that, not to have interest in interrogating what their lawmakers said is bad. It's against the people. And the lawmakers themselves they chickened out, because I'm sure they must have told them that if you know you want to come back in 2027, you better pipe low, calm down, forget about it, let the man go back. And I read that story where they said that, okay, Miranda will be made to resign and Obasa will be reinstated and asked to resign. But they asked one senator, who is one of the leaders in the Lagos, APC leaders. He said, well, our interest is that we should keep Lagos and that that man Obasa should go back. If he wants to resign, it is up to him. So it's like they deceived Miranda to resign with the notion that Obasa too will come in and go out. But now they are singing another tune that Obasa will decide for himself if he wants to leave or he wants to stay. So the SCM, the bottom line of everything is that politics in this country is for the seat. I don't see it for being for the progress of the people.
All right, so let's go to Rivers now. Siminalayi Fubara set for a showdown with the Martin Amewule-led Rivers State House of Assembly as he's rejected their 48-hour ultimatum issued by the lawmakers to him to present the 2025 budget. There are also comments from him yesterday saying that he's not afraid of what's going on in the state, talking about the crisis, and that he's ready, that even if it means he's not afraid to die, basically. What are your thoughts on those comments yesterday? He seems to present himself as fearless, but is that going to be enough to survive the onslaught? Talk about the Wike onslaught, if you like.
We have the River State has been partitioned. One people for the governor, the other people for Wike, and the people for Wike don't even believe they have a governor. They don't believe that governor deserves a modicum of respect. Now, the fact of the matter is that Fubara is just symbolizing authority in that place. The office of governor, for people of Wike, they don't respect it. And thank God I'm not from that state. Thank God I'm not from that region. But when we look at what is happening dispassionately, you see that this is a bad precedent. In the first instance, when Wike was in power, Wike he enjoyed his 8 years. He ruled the people the way he liked. Nobody, whether that person was a former governor or elder statesman or whoever they may claim to be, nobody disturbed him. But from the third month of the administration of Fubara, we've been seeing this disturbance and trouble for the state, slow development for the state, because the governor is ruffled every time. However, when you want to beat your child and you hold a cane and you dangle the cane in front of the boy and you refuse to use it, that boy will respect you and will fear the cane more. But when you use the cane to beat the boy, that cane loses its respect, because the boy will say the ultimate has already been done. And that was what Fubara said, that the ultimate is removing me from office, I don't care. Now, if they respected the man as the governor of their state, they will not command him like somebody, like a headmaster will command a primary school pupil, that within 48 hours submit budget. And I don't blame them.
Do you think they have other plans that
they may for Fubara now? It is certain that Fubara has no hiding place. There is no place he can hide. There is no place he can run to, because if he decides to run to court, we see what court has done now court has decided not to see what those 26 lawmakers did by defecting from PDP to APC, and those ones, in the glare of the public, in the glare of the whole world, lied that they did not defect. When all of us saw them, when they defected, when they signed some documents, when they paraded themselves on the screens of television sets, and they lied. And those are the fathers of some people. And those people, those lawmakers, will now tell their children not to tell lies. They tell their children to obey the law. They tell their children to be good citizens of the country. Will their children obey them? So if those people who lie like that, if they lead a state, then when gold rusts, what should we expect of iron? it will be more terrible. So that is why I said that when they call themselves a party, when they call themselves politicians, I see them as an amalgam of few sane people and very many insane people. So who call themselves politicians. So for us, they have continued to put Nigeria to shame, because the whole world is seeing this show of shame. And the unfortunate aspect of it is that they are being supported by our courts. It is very, very unfortunate.
All right, quickly, Mr. Femi, let's talk about the NNPC price slash. The NNPCL has reduced the pump prices of petrol across its stations to match those of the Dangote petroleum refinery. What do you make of this? The market dynamics that's going on here. Are you happy with what you see?
Yes, it is good, because there should be price war in that market. That market had enslaved Nigerians for too long. And thank God for Dangote. It was just the same thing when Mike Adenuga came with his own brand of telecommunication. Before he came, there was a particular one that was selling a minute for 50 naira to Nigerians. But when Adenuga came with his own brand, he was selling, I think, one naira or one kobo or something like that. He reduced it drastically, and people began to breath of life. So Dangote is forcing NNPC to do the needful. It's a shame on NNPC, because NNPC should be the one to be pulling Dangote down to reduce its prices. Now it's Dangote, a private man, that is forcing NNPC, which is owned by all of us, all Nigerians, to reduce the pains of Nigerians. So it's so shameful. But I give it to Dangote, and I pray that price war continues, so that at the end of the day, Nigerians will have some respite, and it should come down. Let them continue to fight price war. Let it continue until the price comes down to something like 300 naira.
All right, very quickly, Mr. Femi, about 2 minutes. React to this headline: Ramadan opera as Bauchi, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi shot out 11.5 million school children. There's been the closure of schools for Ramadan in those states. The government of those states is insisting that they are going to remain closed after Khan, pushed back against it. What do you make of that?
What will I make? I've said that politicians that we have, they are amalgam of sane and insane people. Now, look at that region, the northern part of the country. That is where you have out of school children. You have a threatening number of out of school children. If you travel out, there was a time I was going to Maiduguri. When we got to Kano area, the number of Almajiri children that I saw threatened me. Even here in Ibadan, go to Malete, go to Challenge, go to New Garage, go to Sabo. You see children that should be in school, that their parents, northern parents, are keeping with them, begging in the streets. And then you are now closing the schools because of Ramadan. Where Ramadan came from, where Islam came from, they did not close down schools because of Ramadan. If we don't remove religion from governance in this country will not fly.
All right. We have to go on a commercial now. When we come back, it'll be time to take your thoughts on some of the headlines this morning. To stay with us, 32 FM.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression. Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
This Ramadan,
Purify your hearts with prayers and share the nourishing goodness of peak milk Ramadan Kareem.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Mama, you know say pudding they make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy. You fit add them to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
It's time to play, text, and win big. Are you ready to grab amazing cash prizes? This could be your lucky moment. With Cocoa Box Draws, winning is easy. Introducing Cocoa Box Draws. With 200 naira, you stand a chance of winning up to 10,000 naira and more daily. Just dial *347 *253 # on your mobile phone and follow the instructions. There will be a daily raffle draw from 5 to 6 p.m. on 32 FM 94.9. The more you play, the more you win. For more information, please visit www.game.ko.cocobox.fun. Don't be left out. Join the winning gang. Dial *347 *253 # and start winning. Cocoa Box Draws. Play, win, repeat.
kò bá jẹ́ 24 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
This Ramadan, enjoy Golden Penny Semovita, made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals that keeps you nourished while fasting. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice. This Ramadan, enjoy Golden Penny Semovita, made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals that keeps you nourished while fasting. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with INT'L app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. INT'L, the INT'L online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.intdrive.com.
Ìwọ gangan, ìwọ tí ò ń gbọ́ mi, jẹ́ kí n bi ẹ́ ní ìbéèrè kan. Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Ṣé wàhálà iṣẹ́ rẹ ni? Ṣé ròǹgbà ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ ni? Àbí làálàá àti báyìí dọ́gba? Àbí bóyá ibùdó rẹ ló jìnnà sí àwọn àǹfààní pàtàkì? Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Nítorí ẹnikẹ́ni bí ò bá jẹ́ ní ibikíbi, o lè jẹ̀gbádùn ìpè àti íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tí ó jáfáfá láti gbé ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n láìsí ìfàsẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Kàn sí ìsọ̀ Airtel tó súnmọ́ fún ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n lónìí. Airtel gbèrò òun la.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Mama, are you hungry?
Yes, my pikin. Oya, go change. Make you come chop.
My children are my life, but I know say they need to eat well to do well. Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy.
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
All right, once again, it's great to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9, 0705 5949, 0809 7000 949. Those the numbers to share your thoughts with us. Some of the headlines this morning. I'd like to get your reactions. We're also live on Facebook. That's at 32FM949 on Facebook. You can drop your comments on that platform as well. Once again, the phone lines 0705 5000 949 0829 7000 949. We have an extra one for you. You can use the 0906 2000 949 number if you're struggling with any of those other lines. Okay, again 0906 2000 949. As you have Mr. Femi Olukunle with me in the studios. Mr. Femi, I'd like to get your take on the Natasha and Akpabio situation. I'd like to get your thoughts on that one. The Senate has come out to say that it cannot investigate that particular one because nothing has been reported to it. That's going into one of the reports. They're saying that, all right, I have a call. Let's do this one. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, do try and call back. The Senate has said that no formal petition has been made to them, so they're not looking into it so far.
I agree with the Senate because it is not sensible for the Senate, an institution of that magnitude, to react to what is collected, is read from the social media. So it is not sane for them to do that. So Natasha has to establish her case before the Senate. They have their rules there, and let Senate be given the opportunity to look into the allegation and do the needful.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Good morning. Go ahead.
Calling from Apacha. Good morning, sir.
Morning, brother.
God increase your wisdom in Jesus' name.
Thank you.
Now, on the issue of Akpabio and Natasha, I don't know why some people are giving Akpabio a kind of serious backup against Natasha. See, it's like to be a common human that are doing this to themselves. You and I know what the law would have done on them. But now, because they are high profile Nigerians, you look at the way they are handling the issue. And Natasha has told Fabio that they should organize a kind of an open debate on this issue, an open conversation, so that Natasha will say her own side. It's evidence. And Akpabio has been denying Natasha an access to that effect. I feel like something fishy in that regard. On the issue of NNPC, I think I want to use this medium to appreciate the effort of Dangote, because if Dangote has not slashed its own price from 9 something to 8.65, the NNPC will never have ever go further by reducing the shares to as low as 8.50, which is much more lower than Dangote's PMS price. Now this is what we want. This is what Nigeria wants. And I'm telling you, Dangote is going to further slash his own price. NNPC will slash. Let them continue slashing to the betterment of all Nigerians. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Ade from UI.
All right.
I want to take my mind off Natasha Fabio matter. The two of them, they are not supposed to be, they are not qualified to be leaders in a decent society. That's why I've not complained about on the issue. On the Obasa matter, I learned that Baba Konde's mediation was the reason for that solution. My own personal opinion, my brother, I'm not happy with Baba Konde. He's very close he's like an advisor to Baba Tinubu. Why is that matter of politics the one that attacks Baba Konde? People are dying of hunger. People are finding it difficult to survive and live. Baba Konde cannot call Baba Tinubu to order and say, the Yoruba man does not rule like this. That's number one. If Obasanjo happens to be the president today, my brother, in order now they shut down 4 schools. Baba will have just summoned the 4 governors. Come and explain, is this your country or you want to form your own constitution? These 4 governors have come out today and said that the schools remain shut. And Baba Konde cannot call Tinubu and say, this thing is not supposed to be happening in your country.
All right.
They are after politics, money, sharing of money. Shameless leaders. That's how the best for today.
All right, thank you very much. Take another call. All right, lost that one. Do try and call back. 0906 2000 949 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Miriam. I'm calling from Odeja.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. To me, the decision by some northern state governments to shut down schools because of Ramadan is totally not the right thing to do. Considering the fact that education over there is not even up to standard. And to also think of it, we have high number of out-of-school children at the northern part. So I think the government should have looked for other means rather than shutting down the schools. That's my take. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Thank you for your time. I take some messages on Facebook. I have this one from Buluwatife Ademijuwa. It says the Lagos State House of Assembly has been embroiled in intense political power struggles of late. To me, this highlights a valuable lesson. One should temper their expectations from politicians. Accepting this reality can be liberating. Thank you for that. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning. 94.9. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning. What's your name? We can hear you. Just go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Shola from Ibadan. I want to talk about Lagos State House of Assembly matter. In fact, majority of Nigerians are disappointed in Baba Kondi for the action he has taken with Revolution Oshoba in that matter. Is Obasa greater than the governor of Lagos and the House of Assembly? Is it a family inheritance that he should remain as the speaker? Well, I think what they think they want to achieve through that will be a failure in 2027 because they have enraged so many negotiations by that action. If Obasa should resign at the same time with Miranda, it will be a different ballgame. But now they are trying to impose Obasa on the assembly. It is unfair.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much for your time. Tulu Lokwe Adeyemi on Facebook writes, it's quite unfortunate that the ousted speaker, Obasa, can have his way back to being the speaker again after the brouhaha that broke out at the Lagos State House of Assembly. This might not be the end to the imbroglio because what will now be the fate of those members that had hands in his removal in the first place? Anyway, I'll advise the speaker to harmonize the House in the interests of their people, and I hope they will be used. Will also be used. The same in solving the local government crisis in Osun State. Thank you for that. Another comment here from Oluwaseun Ruth. Excuse me, says it's high time the people in government think about the masses and not after their selfish interests, because the crisis that happened in Lagos Assembly really shows that we're yet to get it right in our democracy. I just hope that people in government know this. We have to go now. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Olukule, for the analysis this morning. I do appreciate you, sir. The Papers Review is back tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. The Smart Kid Show is up next. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Good morning.